Hello everyone, welcome back to the Great Dumbarton Bake Off. My name is Mary, I'm the programs manager for Dumbarton House, and this week we are making a birthday cake. In May of 1932, Dumbarton House was first opened as a museum and the national headquarters for the National Society of the Colonial Dames of America. So we are celebrating by making a cake. Here we go. I'm going to be making a silver cake from the Williamsburg Art of Cookery. The recipe is from the Coleman family around 1840. I think this is the oldest recipe we've made yet. Here we go. Now that my sugar and my butter are creamed together, I have to separate 14 eggs and whisk the whites into a stiff froth. I'm not skilled enough to crack and separate eggs single-handed, so I'll be back in a minute after that's done. The whites of 14 eggs beaten to a stiff froth. That's my mission accomplished on that one. Now we add a little bit of flour and then a little bit of the egg whites to our main mixture here until we've incorporated all of them, going back and forth with equal amounts. Okay, it is finally fully combined. Oh my gosh, it was so much work, my arms are tired. But it's fully combined. There are almost no instructions on how to bake this, what to bake it in, if I should grease the tin. So I'm gonna bake it in this. I'm gonna see if it all fits in there. I did butter the tin, we'll see what happens. Here we go. Okay friends, this recipe is a marathon, not a sprint. We are still waiting for our first cake to come out of the oven. I feel the exact same way, Hall. Okay, so I only have one cake pan, as you can see up here. So I had to make this in 2 batches in order to get all the dough. The first one, I buttered the sides of the tin. As you can see here, you pray flat cake. On the second one, I just put them in with some of this parchment paper so it wouldn't get stuck, and that is a nicely risen, beautiful silver cake. This cake is really a lot like angel food cake, so if you have an angel food cake pan, I'd recommend you cook it in there, because that'll give it even more body and make it even higher rise and more airy and delicious. Okay, let's see how it looks. It's beautiful and fluffy. Look at that. Ooh, just so scrumptious and velvety. And I think the most delicious cake I have ever tasted. Okay, final confessional on the silver cake, also known as Dumbarton House's birthday cake. It was indeed incredibly delicious. I'm gonna eat a lot of it over the next week. I'm very excited about it. It was also a very finicky recipe. So make sure that you have everything prepared when you need to combine it so that you don't have to wait. I waited too long and then my egg whites fell, so I had to go back and re-whip those so they were nice and fluffy before I put them into the oven. Make sure you have enough pans. I only had one cake pan and that did not turn out that well for me. The biggest thing here is make sure that you don't butter the sides of your pan so that the dough has something to hold on to as it rises and becomes this beautiful fluffy angel food like cake. In the end, it is incredibly delicious. I'm very happy, and a big happy birthday to Dumbarton House. Happy 88th birthday.